Hi everyone, Tom Moffett here. Welcome to BUS 140, Business Communications. I'll be your instructor for the course. In this course, we'll be studying some of the traditional methods of business communications, like letters and memos. We'll also get some practice using some of the newer tools like blogs and web conferencing. We'll work on a team project to get experience using skills that you will use in your professional work. The overall goal is to identify and improve on business communication skills that are important for the 21st century work environment. This course is part of the Auto Access program at OTC, and you can access the digital content for the course through Canvas on the first day of class, and that happens automatically. Well, when you log in, the first thing you're going to see is the home page here. I encourage you to take some time to explore each of the menu items in the left column over here, especially if this is your first online class. Pay special attention to announcements and modules and the discussions navigation link. I make lots of announcements, so please check the announcements on a regular basis, at least 3 to 4 times each week. So let's take a look at the modules page for just a minute. So when you open up that link, at the very top is the course schedule. When you open that up, you'll see this is what the schedule looks like. On the left side over here, this is the assignment. And then the next column is the due dates for each of the assignments, and then the points associated for each of those assignments. Now you'll see here that there's a post due date and a reply due date for discussions. What that means is that the post due date is the initial post that you would make, and then your replies are due on the second date that's listed here. The initial post is usually due on Thursdays, and the replies are usually due on Sundays, and 2 replies for each of the discussion posts are required. The next item here on the schedule is the assignment for credibility discussion, another discussion for 20 points, and then the 1.4 fair test assignment due on the 25th of August for 20 points. If you look at Module 2, you'll see that that's essentially structured the same way. There's a discussion post, there's an assignment, and then there's a Connect quiz. Now, I'll have more to say about Connect here in just a minute, but there are several Connect assignments that you'll complete throughout the course. Well, this is what the course schedule looks like. Please pay special attention to the due dates, because if you look down at the midterm due dates, it's due on Thursday, on a Thursday. And then on the final exam at the end of the course, it's due on a Friday. So the due dates are not always on Thursdays and Sundays. Most of the time they are, but not always. OTC policy requires at least one proctored event for each course. Our proctored event for the class is the 4.4 proctored quiz. Let's go back to modules. If you scroll down to module 4, you'll see here is the proctored quiz that's due, and it's due on September 15th. If you're not familiar with proctoring, you can scroll up to the proctoring folder here in the menu and read about the proctoring requirements and how to complete the required proctored quiz. Now to access Connect assignments or Connect quizzes, all you have to do is click on the link. If this is your first time to use Connect, go over here to 2.4. Click on that link. And if this is your first time to use Connect, you might be prompted to set up an account. If you are, please use your OTC email to set up your Connect account. And that way, if you have other courses that use Connect, then you'll already have your account established. There's some other information in here about Connect, getting started with Connect. Here's some videos that you might be interested in looking at, some orientation videos. Here is a link that will show you Connect support if you're having technical issues with Connect. We don't have very many, but occasionally one will pop up. And if we do, you can look at Connect support and you can access Connect tech support through chat or email or phone. Personally, I like to use the phone, but other students do it other ways. So you have lots of options there about technical support for Connect should you need it. Please post any questions about the course you have to the Student Commons forum in the discussion area. Click on discussions, and then when you go all the way to the top, there's a thing here called Student Commons. The Student Commons is where you can post a question that you have, click reply, post your question, and then your classmates can see that question as well as myself, and then you can get an answer to your question. And the reason I use Student Commons for those questions about the course is because if one of your classmates happens to know the answer, they may be able to reply more quickly than what I might be able to. In addition to that, if one of your other classmates has a similar question, then they may get that question answered without having asked it a second time. It works really well for very common questions about the course. If you have questions of a personal nature, such as grades, please contact me via OTC email. And my email address is moffittc@otc.edu. And again, please use your OTC email for any messages that you might send to me, because the filters are set up so that OTC email is often the only message that gets through. So if you email me with another email account like Google or like Gmail or Hotmail or some of the other uh, email accounts, then I might not get the message. Well, that's enough to get us started. I look forward to meeting all of you next week or this week, and I will see you online.